Hi there, my name is Maembo Hagoma. I spent 2 months this year to try and understand how government bonds work. That included reading blog posts, watching YouTube videos, reading articles, and talking to people that were already investing, and so many other things that I did that could help me find information on government bonds. After I got comfortable with government bonds, I started investing. And now it has been 4 months of investing in government bonds. I've received quite a number of questions from people, my friends, and so many other people asking me about how to get started with government bonds. How much do you need for you to get started with government bonds? How are the returns? Is it a good investment? And so many other questions. Well, today I'm so excited to record this video and try to answer those questions from people and just to share my experience, how it has been, the journey of investing in government bonds. As I said earlier on, I'm Maembo Hagoma. I'm a graphic designer with over 5 years of experience. I love marketing. I'm a big fan of marketing. Apart from that, I just completed my degree program at the University of Zambia. I did veterinary medicine, and early next year, God willing, I'm going to graduate as a veterinary doctor. Also, I have served in quite a number of leadership positions at my church, the Seventh-day Adventist Church, SDA. And lastly, I ran my business, Skype Designs, specialized in graphic design services. That's basically a bit about myself. And by the way, allow me to make this disclaimer before we get started. This is not a financial advice or investment advice. It's basically me sharing my experience. If you want investment or whatever advice in your business or in your financial life, please seek help from any certified advisor, and they'll be able to give you or to help you with that certified information. But basically, that's what I want to make before we get into the video. With that being said, see you on the other side of the video. I hope you're going to enjoy and find value in the video. Before we get started, allow me to make this statement. The whole idea of this video is to help people understand about government bonds. And because of that, I won't use a number of technical terms. I'll try by all means to make it simple so that even someone without financial or any investment background will understand and know more about government bonds. So, with that being said, let's get started. What is a government bond? What is a government bond? So in simple terms, a government bond is more like someone lending money to the government. Someone lending money to the government through the Bank of Zambia. When someone invests or lends money to the government pays in 2 ways. Number one, that person will be able to get regular payments called the coupons every 6 months. So every 6 months, they're going to get a return from their investment. And number two, when the bond matures, that person will be able to get the face value or the money that they invested. I'm going to explain that Bank of Zambia handles everything on behalf of the government. That's how government bonds work. Government bonds are long-term investments. In Zambia, government bonds have 5 maturity periods. We have 2 years. This is the minimum, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and 15 years. And the longer the period, the higher the interest rate. And the Bank of Zambia does almost everything on behalf of the government of Zambia. For you to get started with government bonds, you need to have an account with the Bank of Zambia, creating an account which is called the Investor Portal account. And basically, for someone to create an account, they just need about 5 things. Number one, they need a certified copy of their NRC, just to photocopy an NRC and go to any commissioner of oath or any police station. They can certify that NRC copy. If a copy is not certified, the Bank of Zambia will not accept that application. Number two, someone needs an account, a bank account. So this is a bank account that they're going to use for them to invest in bonds. When they want to buy a bond, they're going to get the money from this bank account to buy a bond. And when they get returns from the Bank of Zambia, they're going to receive money to this same account. So they need an account. And number 3, one needs their photo, more like a passport size photo. So just need to take a good photo of yourself, a portrait, on a clear background that you can be able to upload it. And number 4, one needs a signature. You just need to get a piece of paper. Ideally, I would recommend to get a plain paper and just sign on that plain paper and take a good photo of that signature. And number 5, you need an email address. And I believe everyone watching this video has at least one email address. And also the Bank of Zambia, they're going to use this email address to communicate to you on anything. These are the 5 requirements for you to create an investor portal account. And once you have the account, well, you can start investing, and that's how simple it is. When you are opening the account, it's a very simple process. Some people pay others to certify their analysis and open their Bank of Zambia investor portal, but you don't need to pay anyone. It can be done within 5 minutes if you already have these requirements. Once you have these requirements, which can easily be gotten with easy, and then you can start the process. I'll put the link in the description here on YouTube, and on Facebook I'll put in the comment section. The link that you can use to create this portal, you need to go to www.investorportal.boz.zm, and then you'll be able to find there is sign up or create an account and log in. If you're creating an account, you easily find the button there, and it's a very simple process. They'll be able to guide you, say upload this now, upload your signature, put the bank account, your name, branch, and so much other things. So it's very simple process, and once you're done that, you will be able to have your account or your investor portal account. So how are the returns for the government bonds? There are different interest rates. Of course, these are determined after the auctions have been done. You need to bid. I think I won't be able to go in details about these things, but maybe I can make a video later on if you are interested in that in a separate video. But basically, let's say you invest a 10,000 kwacha in government bonds. The annual interest rate is 20%. So you're going to get 20% of that money that you have invested. In this example, a 10,000 per year. Now 20% of a 10,000 is 2,000, meaning each year you're going to get 2,000 from the investment of a 10,000. Mind you, as I said, that the Bank of Zambia or government bonds, they pay using the system of coupons, which are paid every 6 months. So in every 6 months you're going to get half of 2,000, which is 1,000. You need to have a percentage, and then you'll be able to calculate how much you can get from your government bond based on the period that you're going to choose. So in this example, if this is a 10 years bond, meaning each year you're going to get 2,000. 2,000 by 10, that's 20,000 in 10 years. That's how government bonds returns are. Now, at the end of that period, when the bond matures, if this is a 10 years bond, when it matures at 10th year, you'll be able to get your coupon and the money that you invested. So if you invested a 10,000 kwacha, you're going to get your 10,000 kwacha at the end, which is 10 years. I hope that is clear. If I lost you anywhere, please just indicate in the comment section and I'll be able to clarify some of these things later on. Thank you for watching the video up to this time. And I want to make a simple and small request and small ask from you. I make this type of content. I share about my personal journey, about things that I've done in business, in leadership, marketing, and other areas. I just share about things that I have done myself or things that I strongly believe they can work. I don't just share things just because of sharing. So if you love or enjoy this content and this type of content, please, I'm asking you to subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page Mambo Sky Kagoma, so that you don't miss any content from me. Let's continue in the video. Now I want to share with you what I have learned on this journey so far, and some of the tips that would be of help to someone who just want to start investing in government bonds according to my experience. Number one, I have seen, and right now I believe that government bonds are not a good option for someone who has small amount of money to invest. Don't misunderstand me, I'll give context what I'm saying. Although you can start with a small amount like a 1,000 being the minimum. For example, let's say you invest a 1,000, which is the minimum, for 10 years period, and let's assume the annual interest rate is 20%. Now, from that 1,000, meaning you're going to get 20% of that money, which is a 200. Getting 1,000 and investing in government bonds, and in return the whole year, 12 months, you're just getting 200. It's not a bad return, but I believe you can do a number of few things that can give you a better return from that 1,000. Even someone who is just making fritters, they can make huge amount of money from a 1,000 compared to investing in government bonds, and I believe you agree with me that. So in as much as you can start with a little amount such as a 1,000, I believe that government bonds are not ideal for someone who has small amount of money. So the whole year you're going to get 200. Now that 200, that's the whole year. Per 6 months you're going to get 100 kwacha. So invest 1,000 and every 6 months you get 100 kwacha. That's my reasoning. So because of that, I believe that smaller amounts are not ideal for government bonds. It's better to invest that money or to do something with that money, multiply it some time, and then have at least a good amount. Then you can start investing in government bonds. What I've seen people advise, others say, it's better to start with a 50,000. Some say it's better to start with a 30,000. Well, I won't say my figure right now, but the larger the amount, even your returns will be good. The lesson number 2 that I want to share with you is you don't need to get anyone's advice as it is without you doing any homework on it. Don't. Even what I'm saying right now, don't just get this information and start. You can get the account tomorrow and start investing in government bonds, and when things don't go the way you think they're going to go, you're going to be crushed and then say, my boy, you led me in government bonds and then you bail me. Go and do your homework, and then if you're going to be convinced that this is a good thing for you, get in government bonds. This will help you to be in charge of your financial life, and also it will help to prevent you from blaming other people for your outcome. Lesson number 3, I believe you need to start small. So small is relative. What is small to person A may not be small to person B. What I'm saying at this point is start with the amount that you are comfortable with. If to you the minimum or the small amount that you're comfortable with investing in government bonds is 100,000, start with that. If it's a 10,000, start with that. Even a 1,000 as a minimum, you can start with that. I just shared earlier on, say smaller amounts may not be ideal, but if you want to start with that, it's okay. So what this small amount will help you is to build confidence in you, and I also advise, if someone has the money, little amount, they can spare that money, or they can use that money. They can even invest in government bond as low as a 1,000. Maybe instead of just going to listen to a course or a class about government bonds, you can just understand the whole process of how to create an account, how to bid, how to do what. For you to understand everything in a very easiest way is by doing. So instead of paying for that class, of course the class is very good to help you to have strategies, but if you want to understand how to do everything, you can invest that 1,000. The main aim of this is just to get to know the steps that are needed for you to get an account. You have everything needed, and then when you understand, it will be very easy to start seriously when you have the money that you want to start investing in government bonds seriously. Lesson number 4. Government bonds requires patience. Patience is key. So government bonds are not a quick return investment. It's not like you can put the money and then quickly get interest from it. No, they are long-term investments. So if you are looking for quick interest, quick gains, government bonds may not be the best option for you. You can explore some other investments that may give you quick returns and a good percentage if that is okay with you. Lesson number 5. Are there any hidden charges or costs on the government bonds? Yes, there are. There are 2. So when you make the money in government bonds, the interest, the coupon payment is subjected to 2 payments or costs or deductions. Number 1, a handling fee of 1% and withholding tax of 15%. That's 16%. So the money that you're going to make from coupons, you have to minus 16% of that money, and that's the actual profit from your investment. For example, that example that we did of a 10,000 at 20% annual interest rate, we discovered that you can get a 2,000 per year from that money as coupon. Now, that 2,000 subjected to a 16%, that's handling fee and withholding tax. 16% of 2,000, it's 320 kwacha. Now, that 2,000 minus 320 kwacha, it's 1,680 kwacha. So that's the actual amount of money that you're going to get in a year from a 10,000. So these are the costs of, not really hidden, but you need to be aware about these. Sometimes when you're just starting government bonds, you may just calculate, say, how much am I going to make in a year, how much can I make in 5 years, without putting in consideration these 2, the handling fee and withholding tax. These are the lessons that I can share for now, but there are a number of them, but I don't want to make this video very long. So if you need any feedback or any part where I'm not clear, I can share more of these lessons in the comment section, or you can get in touch with me and I can share gladly with you this. I hope you can find some value from these lessons. As we are almost winding down the video, allow me to share this segment as well. This will be the common questions that I have been asked regarding the government bonds. I have already answered some of the questions as I was talking about some of the components under government bonds. So number 1, how much do you need to get started with government bonds? A minimum amount that you need to invest in government bonds is a 1,000 kwacha. Number 2, is it possible to sell your bond even before they mature? So mature is like the period that the bond takes, as I explained, that there are 5 periods: 2, 3, 5, 10 and 15. The answer is yes. It's possible to sell your bond even before it matures. It can be sold on the secondary market. But again, the issue is when you sell the bond on the secondary market, the price will be determined by the market factors, and there's a risk of selling a bond at a lower price than you bought it. Number 3, how frequently do you get returns from government bond investment? So the Bank of Zambia pays every 6 months in form of coupons. So get coupons every 6 months. That's twice a year from your investment. Another question is, do I need just to invest once, or I can invest a number of times in government bonds? My answer to this is what one of the people that I was talking to when I was getting information about government bonds, what she told me. She told me that government bonds, you need to have, of course, a strategy on how you're going to invest. And it's great if you can invest every month, because they do advertise or do auctions every month. So meaning the whole year they will do 12. And if you can invest each month, meaning you are sure of getting passive income or getting returns from your money every month, because you find that because you have done the whole cycle of 12 months, every month will be a 6th month of one of the bonds and you're getting some money. So if you have the money and you're ready to invest seriously in government bonds, you can adopt this strategy of investing every month. It can be the same amount. You say, okay, I'll be investing a 10,000, a 5,000, whatever amount, and also the period that you're going to be investing, you can decide based on the annual interest rates. The other question is, are government bonds safe? What if they scam you? Well, government bonds are considered as one of the safest investments in the world. Not just in Zambia, but in the world. Government bonds are the safest. Imagine, you are lending money to the government. The government cannot run away. The government cannot scam you. Of course, the only issue is they are longer investment instruments, and also the returns may not be significant compared to other investments. If you're okay with that, they are a good option for you. Thank you very much for watching this video. We have come to the end. I want to appreciate your time. If you enjoyed this video, if you found value in it, I'm kindly asking you if you can give it a thumbs up, like the video, or subscribe to my channel as well, and also follow me on Facebook so that you don't miss any of my content. I am on this journey of sharing content for free, of course, just documenting my process, things that I've tried, things that I believe that they are good, maybe mistakes that I've made that I wouldn't want someone to make them. And if that sounds great, please be part of this journey. If you have someone who you think may benefit from this video, please may you share it with them. You heard them talking about government bonds, or they had questions on government bonds. This video may answer some of their questions. Please do me a favor of sending or sharing this video to them, or through a link or whatever method you can use, so that they can watch the video as well. Also, don't forget, if you have any question from anything that we talked about in this video, leave it in the comment section. And also, there is my phone number at the end of this video. You can get in touch with me. You can WhatsApp me. I can be able to assist you if I'll be able to assist you with that regarding government bonds. Thank you very much once more, and see you in video number 5. Remain blessed, and I hope you got some value for your time that you invested in this. Bye.